All right, and one, two, three. Welcome to the next episode of Life You Have. Now, we started off with the first two videos talking about the mental and primal aspects, with the fuel of life, which is your self-confidence, and the attitude is everything. Now, I was going to make a 3 and 4 video, which is going to be on the spark of life, or spark of manhood, and the flame manhood. But I decided, you know what? I'm just going to put these together. So making it into one video because it's really important. This right here, if you wrap your head around what I'm about to tell you, will change your life, make you understand the truth of what it is to be a man. So hopefully you enjoy the journey. All right. So first, we're going to talk about the spark of manhood. The spark of manhood. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Now, there's heaven and earth, or heavens and earth, however you want to read it, but that's what it says. All right. So, what is the spark of manhood? The spark of manhood is the first step to manhood. It is a realization that you have a future, which is heaven, and you have a present, which is here on earth. And according to Christian religion or Judaism or whatever, God created heaven and earth. So, He created a future that you got to make from the present. Everyone is trying to get to heaven, that future. All right. This usually happens to a young boy at around the age of 10. It's when he first realizes he has a future and will grow up to be a man. He begins to understand that he must create his future by creating his presence. He starts to ask himself, what will I be when I grow up? This begins the spark process. Now, here's a quick side note for fathers out there. As a father, you need to be aware of this time in your son's life. You need to help him to understand that the future begins now. You need him to understand that he needs to work toward a future that he wants. Okay? Start instilling in him the mental and the primal demands of life, uh, and so that he can understand it as soon as possible. Help him to grow and help him on his journey. You're his father. He is looking to you to show him the way. All right? This is one reason that the fatherhood is so important. And how come you look around today and you just see young boys without any vision, without any purpose? It's because without a father around, what are they supposed to do? Even though their mother is great, they still need their dad. The second part of creating the spark, okay? Genesis 1, verse 2. The earth was formless and void, or a waste and emptiness. Darkness was upon the face of the earth. Ocean that covered the whole earth. The Spirit of God moving and hovering over the water and looking at everything. All right. What this means is at this point in the boy's life, his life is empty. He has no bills. He has no worries. He has no kids. He has no responsibilities. He has no spouse. His life is void and empty. He only has his future in front of him. And he is the blank canvas and he is the painter. It's up to him to create the art of his life. Okay? And God said, let there be light. That's the spark. That is the spark to ignite the fuel and create the flame. The boy starts to compare his future to his biological father. The color of that spark that he creates is how he views his biological father. And this is going to become very important to understand how important fatherhood is. The color of the spark will decide the flame of manhood. All right? The power of fatherhood. Are you a good father? Are you a bad father? Are you an absent father? Okay? The son will view his father. If the son views his father with love and respect, this will produce a blue spark. And blue signifies love and respect. If the son views his father as bad or evil, this will produce a red spark. And red is built off of anger and hatred. If the father of the son is missing or absent, this produces a black spark. And black signifies sadness. and unworthy of love, the son will feel that he doesn't deserve love, that he's unworthy of happiness. Because if his biological father did not want him, who in the world will want him? And this is a deep-seated hate, or not hate, hurt inside of him that women don't understand. I'm sorry. Mothers won't really understand that pain that son feels. And you'll see it time and time again. Each color represents a different feeling toward the biological father. Depending on the color that the son has, that spark, he will pull that into his life. Okay? The color of the spark will produce the color of the flame. The color of the flame will draw those feelings. Like a moth to a flame, it'll draw those feelings into his life. So if he has a blue flame, he will have love and respect in his life. If he has a red flame, he's going to have anger and hatred in his life. If he has a black flame, he's going to have sadness and unworthy of love feelings in his life. And he's going to draw that stuff to him throughout his life. All right? These colors are outside of his control. He has no control over these colors. But there is one way to change that color. And I know a lot of people are going to get mad about this, but I'm going to tell you about the white spark, which produced the white flame. And this white spark is called faith. See, when you put something above your biological father, and about the only thing that can go above your biological father, your stepfather can't, because your stepfather chose your mother before he chose you. You understand? You were just baggage that came along. But when you can put something above your biological father, and there's only one thing, and that is your faith. Like I said, I don't care if you believe in God, I don't care if you believe in Judaism or whatever. It doesn't matter. Whatever your faith is in can go above your biological father. And you can change it to a white flame. And that white flame provides hope, provides love, provides optimism, and it provides a life with a purpose. So whatever your faith is in, it helps you to get a purpose in life. All right. So the spark is ready. The spark of manhood is ready. The fuel is primed. Your self-confidence is going. It's pumping. So up next is creating that flame for your life. Okay. From spark to a flame. And God said, let there be light. And there was light. God saw. He had vision. He saw. Light was good. And he separated the good, which is light, from the darkness, which is not good, right? Which is bad. Think about that. Okay? He called the light day, and he called the darkness night. And there was evening, and there was morning. That's the first day. That is the very first step of manhood. Right there. You create the spark, you create the flame. You have vision, and you start separating out the good and the bad. Okay? So the realization of a future creates that spark. The fuel of self-confidence is ignited. Your hard work is pumping that fuel, and you're creating that flame of manhood. So what does a flame do? One, it provides light so you can see. That's the vision. A man without a vision shall perish. It's in the Bible. You have to have vision for your life. You have to have what you want. You have to be seeing what you want and go after it. Okay? The flame also provides energy. Yes, if you capture, it's like a hot air balloon. You're going to see that here in a little bit. If you can capture that energy, that hot air from that flame, it fills up that balloon and you go higher and higher. It elevates your life. Okay? It provides heat and warmth. This is a feeling of growth, feeling of contentment as a man. All right? If you don't have that flame, you feel cold, you start searching for that, for a good feeling. Drugs, sex, alcohol. You understand what I mean? Because you don't have the flame that you need. Okay? The vision. Okay? God divided the light from the darkness. The flame provides light so that the young boy can have vision of his life and his future. He separates the good and bad of his life. The young boy divides his wants from the things that he doesn't want. You know, what kind of fathers do you want to be? What kind of husbands do you want to be? What kind of work does he want to do? He starts separating all that out, and it's the flame that gives him the vision to do that. This vision is based on the biological father's effect on his life. It's important. And as you see, the energy from that flame is what propels your life higher and higher. So, like the hot air balloon, the bigger the flame, the more heat goes in, the balloon goes up faster, right? That energy is yours. And depending on how much energy you put into this, how much flame, how much self-confidence, depends on how high you go in life. It's just an amazing aspect, right? So, and there was evening and there was morning, and that was the first day. The flame provides the heat and warmth of life, growth in life, warmth to overcome depressions or sadnesses, overcome your fear. Okay. The bigger the flame, the bigger the impact on your life. So the flame of manhood gives you vision, energy, warmth, and growth. The bigger the flame, the bigger the vision. Dreams and goals. The Bible says, write your vision and make it plain, so he who reads it will run to it. And though it may tarry, take a long time, surely it will come. So write your visions down. Write what you want down. Read it every single day. Concentrate on it. That flame gives you that vision. The bigger the flame, the more you can see, the bigger the vision you can have. It all works together. Okay? Bigger energy you put into your life, the bigger flame gives you more energy. The bigger flame gives you more growth in your life. All right? How to make your flame bigger. One, keep the mental and primal aspects of manhood. Go back to the very first videos. Understand the mental and primal aspects. As long as you are keeping those and you are doing what you're supposed to do, it's going to help you grow your confidence. All right? Keep a positive attitude with gratitude. All right? Work hard in all you do. Your hard work is kind of like the gas pedal. Okay? The more you work, the harder you push that gas pedal down, guess what? The bigger the flame goes. Just keep working hard. The more you do these things, the bigger the flame will become, the bigger your vision will become. All right? So this gets your mental and primal aspects combined, gives you your self-confidence, changes your attitude. The spark ignites and makes the flame. You put all that together, and then you start setting goals. And these is how you achieve your goals. You start doing all these things in your goals and you achieve them. So it's very important to understand that. Like I said, this right here is kind of life changing if you really think about it. Nobody tells boys this, nobody tells men this stuff. That you have to do these things and you have to set goals and you have to go to achieve those goals. The more flame you have into those goals, the more you can achieve in those goals. It's an interesting thing. So that's the end of this video. Like I said, it's a real quick one, but if you wrap your head around it, it's going to change your life. You have the power inside you as a young man, and it really doesn't matter your age. If you've never really understood this, if you've never really had a flame in your life, you've never really had vision, this should give you that vision. This should make you go, wow, and this will change your life. How your father treated you, how you view your father is a big deal. Do you have any faith? Can you replace how you view your father with your faith and get that white spark so that you can pull that good stuff into your life instead of pulling in the bad stuff that you see? This right here, I'm going to talk about it more and more, and you're going to see it can change your life if you just get onto it. So anyway, this concludes this episode of Life You Have. Like I said, this is the Spark and the Flame of Manhood. Watch it over and over. I hope it touches you, and please leave a comment, like, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time.